Hello and welcome to the reading of the week with me, Titania. This is for the final week. Well, it's the final day today, isn't it, of 2021 into next week up to the 7th of January 2022. I hope you all have been enjoying your holiday season. And let's get into the intention setting, shall we? I invite you to close your eyes and take 3 nice deep breaths with me, so that we are coordinating our life force across time and space and working together to bring through this reading for the benefit of anyone listening now and in the future. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children who are listening to this recording now and in the future. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information that we most need to receive right now, and to provide that in a manner that will be easily and effortlessly heard, understood, and integrated for our personal and collective highest and greatest good. I'd like to invite my higher self and the higher selves of all those listening now and in the future to be present, as well as an overlighting angel of communication to be here and facilitate this exchange and ensure that we cover all that is in our collective and personal heart and mind at this time for our personal and collective highest and greatest good. At this time, I'd like to invite the 4 archangels to come and hold the 4 directions around us across time and space. Wherever you are, know that their presence is there with you. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. Thank you for coming and for creating this sacred container of light, of love, of clarity, of wisdom, of transformation, of healing, of empowerment. Indeed, of anything that is in our collective heart and mind for our highest and greatest good, may it be added here now. Anything that doesn't add, anything that is not in harmony with these intentions is welcome to go now. Okay, let's get started, shall we? So, Creator, what is it that we need to know this week for our personal and collective highest and greatest good? This final day of 2021, moving into 2022. What will guide us to be our best selves and continue to strive to be all that we can be for our personal and collective highest and greatest good. Okay. All right. Recent past, the influence is waning, but it continues into our present, into our future. The card of craftsmanship, the 8 of Pentacles. This is the slow, steady, deliberate acquisition of skills and talents and abilities to become all that we're here to be. When you think of a craftsperson, they learn their skill and they apply it carefully and intentionally, and they create magnificent works. This is the same for us in our lives. We are each here as unique expressions of the life force with our unique gifts and talents and abilities. And we're here to develop those, to learn who we are, and to express that uniqueness in the world in beautiful ways. This is our recent past card. That means it's continuing to be important in our present and in our future. It's a wonderful card. Our present card is the King of Pentacles. So we have 2 earth element cards here with us today. Sorry about that. And the King of Pentacles is the masculine aspect of mastery of the earth element. The ability to create magnificently on the earth plane, understanding how that works, how those pieces come together, and how to make them come together for not only one's own good, but the greater good. Both the kings and queens have that far-seeing vision. They are masters, again, of their element, and they're very, very good at making good things happen, not only for themselves, but for others. Again, this is sitting in our present environment, this quality of wise use of resources, wise use of one's focus and talent, This is about being grounded. This isn't about being up in the clouds or in the air, airy fairy. This is about being very practical and real and in one's body, because Taurus, the earth element, all of these earth elements, this is about being embodied and appreciating and enjoying the experience of life through the physical body, the apparatus of the human body. So we're coming from craftsmanship and we're into this application of that craftsmanship, that application of that wisdom and that knowledge and that skill set for our own good on all levels, but also for the good of those around us. And the near future, look at this. We have another pentacle, and this is the Two of Pentacles and the card of change. So this movement that we're in the process of is leading us to shedding our skin, to being transformed, to leaving the old behind and moving forward on the level of the material, because it's pentacles on the earth element. So I think in the near future, we're going to continue to find that we're continuing to let go of that which no longer serves us. But this is very clearly on the material level. There will be transformation on our experience of this plane of existence that is going to leave us new or renewed with a new skin, a new experience. You think about the serpent, when it loses its skin, it must be incredibly sensitive for a while. So there will be this change and this transformation in our near future. And how will we adjust and adapt to that? You know, coming into it with intention, coming into it with deliberation, and being as present as we can be, intentional as we can be, as grounded as we can be, so that as we move through this transformation and this change, we are continually grounded and present and doing all the good things that we need to do to anchor the good on the planet at this time. The foundation card of the reading. It'd be interesting if we get another earth element, won't it? Oh, no, we don't. Here we have the Princess of Swords. This is new beginnings on the level of ideas and action. So new inspiration. We have the butterfly, which is coming in, and that's sort of ideas and transformation. And we have this woman, the princess, I take it, who is reading very eagerly a letter. And her eyes are enlivened, and she has a very inspired expression on her face, which unfortunately you cannot see. But this card is indicating this direction of new ideas, of inspiration. Excuse me. Apologies. So, the foundation card for our reading this week is this newness, new ideas, new inspiration. We're coming up tonight, tomorrow, on the new year. What new inspiration is inspiring you? What new ideas, what new plans of action are motivating you and inspiring you? It's interesting because this is earth and this is air and these are all earth. So this is the bringing the ideas down into reality, into manifestation. Everything starts on the level of energy and then eventually makes its way down into the field of the material, which is what this element represents. So this idea of bringing these ideas and this inspiration and this, which is ethereal, non-incorporeal, bringing it down through us into the material world. I'm sorry, I really have frogs this morning. Is what we're seeing here with these cards. So, very much about being practical, getting things done, being inspired, because that's what a craftsperson is. They're inspired, and this inspiration comes from here. And this inspiration is what's going to continue to motivate us this week. If you're capable and have the time tonight, you may want to create a vision board for your life for this coming year. It's a wonderful exercise to take what's in here and externalize it. Some people like to use a journal and write it out. Other people like to actually just get a big piece of Bristol board or cardboard and stick pictures and words and things that represent the future that they want to manifest and express into the world. So it's a good time to do it, harnessing this energy of the new beginning, and letting letting yourself express what it is that you want to bring into the material realm from your connection to source, your source of inspiration. Okay, so I think that's my apologies. All right, let's move on and bring out the card to grow on this week. I'm curious to see what that change will mean for all of us, the shedding of the old skin. It's been such a 2 years, hasn't it? Okay. Creator, what is our card to grow on for this week? Guide us into being our best and most inspired selves. So this week, for this coming week, as we change from one year to the next, what do we need to know to bring through that inspiration into the earth element? The Empress, Major Arcana, first one for this week. The Empress is all about creative imagination, multiplication, the idea of making things happen, the energy of imagination, that inspiration, that energy of creativity and enjoyment, and pulling it through into the manifest. The Empress is often represented as being pregnant, and she's always in a fertile garden. So you see all the beautiful colors. It's high summer. It's a beautiful image, very lush, very rich, very abundant, very fertile. And this is our card to grow on, focusing on this energy of fertility, of abundance, of multiplication, of creativity, of generative qualities. This is what we need to hold in our hearts as we go forward into this next year. What brings you to more of this energy? What brings you to more of this enlivening? What infuses your life with more of this energy? It has to do with our soul growth. So our creative imagination, our creative expression is part of what expands us on higher levels. And we're being called to pull it through at this time. It's a lovely card to finish the year on and to begin a new one on. So with that, let's close up for this week. Just take a deep breath, drop into your body, into your heart, just absorb the information that was presented to you here. You'll know what parts of it are for you and what parts are not. We all have that higher, wiser part or broader part of us that guides us always. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children, and we've just finished the reading of the week. I ask that you be with us as we transition from 2021 into 2022. You help us to be all that we can be, to stretch, to let go of the old, and to let that old skin slip off of us so that we can be born anew and bring forward our talents and our gifts, those things that bring us alive, those things that we love to do and we love to share. Be with us as we learn how to bring those through into the earth plane in a way that is inspiring and enlivening, not only for us, but for all those around us, bringing our gifts to bear so that we can help to transform this planet and our culture, our human existence, into something that is more harmonious with the earth, our mother, and that serves our personal and collective highest and greatest good. Each individual shining brightly, bringing their gifts to bear in meaningful and significant ways, so that everyone is seen and heard and recognized and understood and rewarded for their unique expression on the planet at this time. Help us to take care of Mother Earth, to become responsible not only for ourselves, but for our interactions with her. In all of our choices, in all of our daily interactions, may we become more aware of the impacts of our choices so that we are deliberate about those and leveraging our energy in good ways for her greater good, which is also ours. I want to thank all those who helped to hold the space today. I want to thank all those who guided the information. I want to thank all of you for being here today, for being part of this reading, for lending your energy and life force to bringing it through. Much love and light to you. I wish you a beautiful, productive, inspiring and enlivening 2022. May you, your uniqueness, come even more fully into the world at this time, embodied through the physical being that you are. May you enjoy this life that much more as a result of your new dance with it. Much love and light, and I will see you next week. Bye for now.